Ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people have trouble listening to what it is that we talk about with these stories, but I want to remind you there is nothing worse than what we listen to, than what these children actually have to go through, what they live through, and what they die through. So I think we could do them a great service to hear their stories, spread their stories, and try to do as best as we can to make sure that these stories don't repeat themselves, okay? But a San Francisco couple have been charged with murder for allegedly beating their infant son to death. Their infant son. And I want y'all to look at these demons on my screen. I'm going to tell y'all, I know I can be a little bit controversial sometimes, but let me say this. I just don't think that some people should be allowed to have kids. How do y'all feel about that? Is that too harsh of me to say that? I just don't think that there are certain people in this world that should be able to have kids. They should be sterilized. Hashtag TTO, TTT. They should not have ovaries. They should not have testicles. I believe that's the case with this particular story. And once y'all hear a bit of these details, it's not even the full details because they'll tell more about that in court. And some stuff I just can't tell y'all in the stream because it's just a bit graphic. But the individuals that y'all see on my screen, the guy on the left-hand side, his actual name is Ray Ray. I want y'all to absorb that for a moment. Ray Ray. Ray Ray Darn. D-A-R-N. If y'all could tell his parents did not give a crap about him to name him Ray Ray Darn. Like, darn, I made a mistake by giving birth to Ray Ray. I promise y'all, his name is Ray Ray Darn. 35 years old. That's his real name. The individual on the right-hand side that looks like a woman, I can't tell, but, you know, her name is Marilyn Northington, who is 28 years old. They both were arrested last Thursday after rushing their 5-week-old son to a hospital in Richmond where he was pronounced dead. The newborn baby was said to be covered in bruises as a result of the suspected abuse. Let's keep going because I know this is hard to hear. On Tuesday, the Contra Costa District Attorney filed charges of murder and assault on a child, murder, assault, and child abuse against the couple in connection with their son's death. Darn and Northington remained in jail on a $2.2 million bail each on Wednesday. According to the Richmond Police Department, the incident began to unfold around 6:30 p.m. on Thursday when they received a 911 call from the Marriott Courtyard Hotel. I repeat, the Marriott Courtyard Hotel. Why is it that these people be having these babies in all these hotels, abusing them and killing them? Ray Ray? Throwing up gang signs, Ray Ray? Huh? Little retarded ass Ray Ray. He throw up gang signs, but murdering your own kid. I just think that's some punk ass shit. All right, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all tonight. I might not be able to monetize this video because of my words, but I just gotta speak from the heart. That's how I really feel. This damn idiot on my screen. They called from the hotel reporting that the couple had rushed out with their infant baby, telling the staff that their child was not breathing. Keep in mind, this is a practically newborn baby. Less than 30 minutes later, a second 911 call came from Kaiser Hospital, Richmond, saying that a non-breathing 5-week-old baby, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, 5-week-old baby had been admitted into the emergency room and died a short time later. Sergeant Aaron Pomeroy with the Richmond Police Department wrote in a press release, the baby had obvious signs of abuse. That baby right there, and I might have a picture of the baby's face. I do as best as I can because if the babies are deceased, they are no longer at risk. So I try as best as I can to give full disclosure and let you guys hear as much of the story as possible and see some of the pictures. Let me see if I can find a picture of the baby. I might have one. Let me see. Let's see what we got. And if you guys are listening, do me a favor and click that thumbs up. Please share the stream and let more people know that we're live, if you would. Maybe I didn't get it. That might be about as best as I got right there. So let's continue. Detectives interviewed the boys' parents, those two idiots up there on the screen, the boys' parents, and other witnesses at the hotel and the hospital, ultimately resulting in Darn and Northington's arrest. The couple had two other small children, and you can see them in the screen right there, who were taken into protective custody and turned over to Child Family Services. The Marriott Courtyard Hotel, where the couple had been staying with their family, has been used to house homeless people during the coronavirus pandemic. Two grown-ass people continuing to make children, and they don't have a place to live. I know I'm going to have somebody out there that's going to try their best to explain that to me in a rational way. And I'm going to tell you, you can't. And you should stop trying to explain that to me, that these people can be so damn irresponsible that they can't take care of themselves, but they're going to be even more irresponsible by having sex, laying down, and procreating. You don't have to have children. And I just don't think that broke people should have kids. And if they are, then maybe we should make them get a license or something. Maybe not prevent them from having children. I just don't think that'd be very humane. But that's how I feel. How many of y'all feel the same way? I don't feel like we should prevent them from having kids, but I think we should make it tougher, I guess. I don't know. Because I don't really, apparently we can't trust human beings to do the right thing. But let's move on. According to Darn's Facebook page, Lil Ray Ray, he has been employed as a line cook at a fast food restaurant, while his girlfriend worked as a security guard. The couple have a son and a young daughter who were born in the fall of 2019. But like I said, man, if they that damn broke, why keep making kids? I know what I'm saying is probably going to be labeled as insensitive, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's just the way I feel. Because I don't know what else to say about irresponsible people continuing to procreate. And then you take out your anger, your frustration, your brokenness. You mad because you broke, Mr. Throwing Up Gang Signs. You mad at life, but you brought a life into this world that cannot speak for itself nor defend itself against y'all's bad choices. But let me give you guys the fair usage. Let me let you hear the one and only news video, because nobody else talked about this. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. And just to let y'all know, they didn't have any news videos on this story at all. And this is not even really a news video, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Matter of fact, I just got upset about something. Let me go back to this picture real quick. Let me show y'all something. While dumbass Ray Ray sitting here throwing up gang signs, let me say something. Because I just think it's more of a human thing. I think whatever gang that he's throwing up, his gang needs to whoop his ass. If that gang stands for anything at all, they need to whoop Ray Ray's ass wherever they can and however they can for what he did to a 5-week-old baby. And I'm going to tell y'all, I don't think he stopped at the 5-week-old baby, because that was the smallest of them. I'm pretty sure he probably abused those other 2 children that they had. And the youngest baby, the 5-week-old baby, was the newest one. I'm just sitting there thinking about that, and it really pisses me off. And like I say, I hope that they get life in prison. I hope that they never have access to these kids ever again. And I feel real bad for the other kids because they have never seen stability. To be living out of a hotel, coronavirus or not, I'm pretty sure that this dude didn't have nothing positive going on in his life. Somebody that damn abusive just does not seem like they're wrapped too tight in the head. That goes for the mom. That goes for the dad. Like I said, give him life in prison, and that should be the end of it, all right? But that's my thoughts about this story. So to that 5-week-old baby, we don't even have a name. So all I can say is RIP to the young baby, RIP. I'm DJ Just Jay, where the AFC will be advocate for children first. Unfortunately, we got so many more stories to tell. So you guys hold on to your seats and continue to keep checking out our content. Thank you.